Hey guys, here we are at Walmart. I'm going to show you how to shop for high protein, low fat, low calories on a budget. Okay? These days, with the prices of everything, it's nearly impossible. But I got a few tricks up my sleeve that will help you long term and definitely let you get more bang for your buck, baby. All right? So let me show you here right off the bat. Okay? So if you come here and you look at the boneless, skinless chicken breast, getting 6 breasts out of that for 11.46. Okay, 10.19. 10.19. You're getting 2, 4, 6 breasts again. You know, just the weight is the difference. Okay. Now you could come with tenderloins for almost $10, but it's a waste of money. The tenderloins. Definitely wouldn't go with that. Okay. Chicken has rose. It's crazy. Prices are insane. And you got these for $5.78. You got the Purdue cuts. A lot of people will waste money because it's already diced up like that. Here's 2 Purdue chicken breasts for $7. If you're gonna get anything fresh that's not frozen, you would go with the boneless, skinless, great value. You would definitely go with these. Okay, I'm gonna show you a better way, better bang for your buck when it comes to your chicken breasts. All right, we're going over to the frozen chicken. Okay, so for the 6 breasts over there that weren't frozen, you were at $11 for 6 of them. They weren't that thick. Now you come over here, come to this section, frozen chicken breasts. You could just see in there, and they're the same thickness as the ones that weren't frozen. So for $22, that you got the 5-pound bag. In here you got at least 10, 12 of them. So I usually go with the 5-pound bag. But if you have a little more money, you get the for $22 you get the 8-pound bag. 3-pound bag, $9.47. 5-pound bag, $14.72, and the 8-pound bag, $22.37. Gotta love that. Way better than getting the 6 for $11, $15. Definitely a big difference. So again, guys, like I was saying, $9.47 for the 3-pound bag, $14.72 for the 5-pound bag, $22.37 for the 8-pound bag. That's your best bang for your buck by far. Instead of getting the fresh chicken, you're doubling the amount of chicken breast you get. So you see here, I got the 5-pound bag. All right, guys, so now we're in the canned meat section, okay? Here's a game changer right here, look. So you come over here, you have all the Bumblebee pouches of tuna, okay? Just grab, here, I'm gonna grab a lemon and pepper. Look at this. 80 calories, only a half a gram of fat, 17 grams of protein for $1.16, guys. You could come and grab 10 of these for $10, and you could eat them all week. You get 2 of those in right there. That's almost 40 grams of protein easily. You got spicy chili. Look at the macros, dude. You can't beat it. Lemon pepper. I'm grabbing the teriyaki. This one's a little, see, this one I like, but I'm not going to get it. It went up 20 calories, no big deal. And it went up a half a gram of fat. You know, because I'm prepping right now, but that's not going to make a difference to anyone who's not prepping to do a show. That little tiny bit's not going to make a difference if you're trying to work on a budget. Applewood smoked, really good one. Beautiful. So three of them, $1.15 each, $1.16. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 and change right there, and you got, what is that? Like over 60 grams of protein right there. Now, if you're like me, who ain't crazy about tuna, I plug my nose and I stuff it down. But I come over here, baby. The canned chicken section, okay? There's definite budget way to do these. Some of these are a little expensive, depending on the brand. But you come right here. The little can, great value, chunk chicken breast, $1.24 for the can, dude. $1.24. You believe it? And each one's 110 calories, 23 grams of protein. So I usually eat 2 of those for one of my meals. Okay. Now I have that one video where I made the, what did I call it? The chicken nuggies. The chicken nuggies. So what I did with that was I got one of these for $5. It's the 2-pack of the large ones, and I mean, can't even compare. 70 calories. It's serving 3 ounces. It's a seven servings, dude. Okay, this one's all messed up. I can't read the protein, but 15 grams of protein in that 7 servings. Do the math. Great way to do that if you want to mix that in with your budget. But you figure the best one is the $1.24 for the small can. You get 4, 6 of those. Forget it, for $7. That's 2, 4, 6. That's 3 meals right there at 50 grams of protein each meal. And how cheap is that? Gotta love it, baby. So look, guys, I can't even show you. They don't have them. I usually get the purple one, 96% lean, and it's $16.48. It's an extra dollar, right? And it's an extra gram of protein. It's just leaner. So a good trick you want to do when you're budgeting, okay? Forget about that, okay? You want to come and you get these for $6.44. Yeah, the fat content is a lot different, okay? But that's if you want some red meat, okay? 30 grams of fat, okay? You could drop that down to probably 8 to 10 grams of fat per serving if you strain it and drain it, okay? That's the old school trick. Strain it and drain it, man. You can get the cheapest chopped meat, okay? Yeah, see, this one's 22 grams of fat. That's the 80-20. This one's the 73%, okay? Look at this one they got on sale, $28. Yeah, but that's insanity. I would never spend $30 on chopped meat. I just use it as I need it because it'll go bad on you quick unless you bang all your patties out and make them, depending how you make them. But I'm telling you, you get the fatter content, okay, and you drain it and strain it, baby. So here's where we're at right now. We got the 5-pound bag, 5-pound bag of the chicken. We got our 3 pouches, and we got our 2 cans. This I'm making, one of my buddies asked me to do this video for him, so I'm doing it for him definitely. So now if you're thinking, when you're prepping, doing a show, or you're just trying to lose weight, you always want to go with water. You could get flavored waters. You always want to go with water. You could get flavored waters, but I'll show you the best way that you could spend your money, because there's a lot of waters you can get, but it's a little expensive. So what you want to do is you want to come over here. So now we're in the water section. coming up to the waters. You don't want to spend money on any of these. You don't want to spend money on any of these. You want to come right here. Okay? Well, this one's open. Right here, baby. Great value spring water. Don't get this one. This is nasty. The drinking water, it's just filtered water. You can do that yourself out of your tap. Right now doing prep, I have to drink a gallon a day, so I go through one of these a day. $1.37 a gallon. Okay? $1.37. That's it, baby. Best way to drink. You get your drink in, just add a little lemon juice in it. You know, you could put what I do too. If it starts getting boring, you come over here. You don't want to buy the pre-made sugar-free drinks because you're spending a lot of money. You're spending too much money on that. You don't want to do that. Okay? So here we are here now, going past all the Red Bull and everything. So you have these here, the Liquid RX. You know, all this crap's expensive. But you come over here, okay? You can grab these and squirt them into your gallon. But what I do is I go the cheaper route. I come here, the Great Value, sugar-free. The grape, it tastes the same as the Crystal Light. It tastes the same as the Mio. You don't need any of that expensive crap, okay? You come here for $1.98. You get a box of these, 10 of them in the box. They have 5 calories. I mean, you can't go wrong, dude. Get the cheap water, mix it in yourself. That's the best way to do it. Bar none. Best way to do it, okay? You don't need to get all this expensive shit. You start buying all the things pre-made already, all this stuff. You start spending too much money. That's the same price as a gallon of the water. And think about how many drinks you could get out of that with just the one box. Can't beat it, baby. And last but not least, a better bang for your buck. There's a lot of people over here. Let me wait. Holy Jesus, it's getting crowded in here. So I'm going to show you once these people move. I don't want to be rude. Okay, we're over by the egg whites. You could get your eggs, which I do. I get a dozen eggs. I do my morning meal, 50 grams of protein with 1 full egg in it for the fat, just to get a little fat in there. You have to have that. But the best way for your money, I got to climb. Remember, I'm 5'3", so I can't reach all the way back there. Right here, okay? You get at least a good 4 or 5 servings out of this, 50 grams each. This is what I get all the time. The Great Value egg whites, $4.87. It beats trying to do it yourself with the eggs. Okay, you do that with eggs, forget about it. You know how much money you're going to spend. You're going to go through the whole dozen just to get the egg whites out of it. So that's the best way to do it right there, guys. So as far as the budget, like I said, your water, Great Value spring water, the Great Value chicken breast, your drink mix, your $1.16 high protein tuna packs, your 5-pound bag of your frozen chicken, and your egg whites. Great value. All the best way to spend your money and get that high protein in. That's the way you want to do it, guys. So I'm going to go check out now. If you can, please like and subscribe. And remember, I love you, my brothers and sisters. Spend that money wisely, and I'm telling you, you'll get all your protein in. So a little treat I get once in a while, $1.87. 25 grams of protein. If you wanted a snack or something sweet, you know what I do? I get the fat-free, sugar-free Cool Whip, not the cream spray, the Cool Whip, and I put a little dollop in it and I mix it up. It definitely makes it taste a lot better, and there's no fat. Calories are tiny in that. But this one I do a lot. I do these, and the other ones I do, they don't have them all the time. These are expensive, but 20 grams of protein, if you want to feel like you're having a dessert, these are the way to go. The Chobani Flips. If you have a little extra money, this ain't budget. this is like a treat, and that's definitely a good one to go if you want a snack or something like that. And I'll show you a couple of other snacks quick that you can add that will help you with your weight loss and your bodybuilding prep. Here over in Carbland, I always used to go with the box of the instant grits for $3.52. But what I do is for $3.17, you get triple the amount and you get the big container of the grits. Now also, I talk a lot of crap, but I always get the bananas and cream, $2.97. I always get that. The packet's easy. It's weighed out exactly what I need with my carbs. But when you're on a budget, you definitely don't want to do that. I go over here with the old-fashioned oats. Look, $3.58 for the oats. Okay, you get that whole container. You throw a little bananas in there, a little drip of Cool Whip in there. I'm telling you, it tastes just like the bananas and cream. You don't need to spend all that money. The only difference is the price. That's it. Low budget, baby. So here's another thing, okay, that I get. I usually get it not during prep, because during prep you have to be on point with every calorie and every drop of fat. But leading to prep, when I want snacks, and you could always check too, Greg Doucette, Coach Greg on YouTube, he always talks about this. That's how I learned this years ago from watching his channel. The Orville Redenbacher Smart Pop mini bags, the 100-calorie bags. Okay, look at the macros on that. Okay, you could have one or two of those at night. Okay, instead of having a bunch of Doritos or something like that, forget about it. You're in the thousands of calories and fat and everything. You have two of these and you're at 200 calories. Carbs is maybe 60 for both bags. That's nothing. So this is what you definitely want to go with. But it's got to be the mini bags, the Smart Pop. Okay? So guys, I'm in the baking aisle. Here's a complete game changer for me. Has saved me many nights during prep. I actually ate a bowl last night. So you got the sugar-free, fat-free, great value. Black cherry's my favorite, but you got cherry, raspberry. Look, $1.07. When I tell you, you can eat the whole box, the whole bowl, okay? 5 calories per serving, 4 servings. What is that? 20 calories for the whole thing, no fat, nothing. Okay, it's just water with it and that's it. You can eat the whole bowl at night, and believe me, it's hard to get through a whole bowl. You're not going to get through the whole bowl. And like I said too, you could do the dollop of the fat-free, sugar-free Cool Whip. Doesn't change your calories. Was it a couple of calories for a big heaping tablespoon of it? And that I could do during prep. That anyone can do for snacks at night. Like I said, with the Smart Pop Orville Redenbacher 100-calorie bags. But right here, this one too. If you come here, the bananas and cream, the pudding, okay? It's got to be the sugar-free, zero sugar. Now, this for me, I can't do right now because, again, I'm prepping for show. But anyone wanting to cut weight and not have fattening snacks at night, look, calories, four servings, so 20, 40, 60, what is that? 80 calories, 20, 40, 60, 80 calories, right? About 4 servings. Now, with the milk, I forget what it adds up to. So I think it's like, let me see if it says it with the milk. It doesn't say it with the milk. But with the milk, I think it was another 80 calories. So for the whole bowl of pudding, you would have the 80, you'd have 160 calories, less than 200 calories for the whole bowl. You're going to have a couple of scoops of it. And again, you can put the dollop of the fat-free, sugar-free Cool Whip. This is a game changer. God bless you. This is a game changer, man. I'm telling you. Okay? Here's the snacks you want to have. Here's the snacks you want to eat at night when you're craving something. I go with the Jell-O over everything because it's only 20 calories. But if you want some pudding, you could have a 60-calorie nice bowl and still have your snacks. You don't need all that crap. Now, big difference if you came here, okay, and you got the regular Jell-O pudding. Look, 100 calories per serving. So already you have 400 calories without the milk. So you have almost 500 calories for that bowl of pudding versus the 180, under 200 for the sugar-free. And when I tell you, you can't tell the difference, guys. Last on the list, so if you want fruit for a snack, don't go with these little watermelons, okay? Because remember, watermelon is 98% water. So it's the best snack to go to. You don't want this one because these little watermelons are $3.88 each. Those tiny-ass little watermelons. These are the watermelons you want to get, baby, okay? Right over here. So not even a dollar more, okay? And you're getting the big watermelons. And like I said, it's a game changer, dude. Oh, look at this one. I'm grabbing this one, definitely. Yeah. Oh, you're all right, sweetie. Thank you, babe. 98%. 98% water. It's your go-to, baby. Beautiful. Look at it. Not breaking your diet, but if you're going off and you're hungry, you just throw a couple pieces of watermelon down your throat, and it fills you up right away, and you don't got to worry about nothing. There's no barely any calories. It's all water.